Hello gang, Sharpshot21 here. Hopefully you can hear with this microphone picking up everything. It is a little loud in the Jeep this morning. This is going to be the first in the sort of transmission rebuild series for this Jeep. I had some transmission issues which I got some footage of a month or two ago in spring. I thought I corrected all the problems. Not so much. So let's go back there because I don't think I actually put anything up about it. I may roll some stuff in, probably not, because it didn't fix anything. So what happened? This spring, as the weather started to warm up, I was getting transmission overtemp codes and the light and getting kicked out of overdrive. I had assumed that it was a bad sensor or a bad solenoid that was causing problems, or I had a sticky spool in the transmission, something. Because I've done some transmission services on this Jeep. It was at 148,000-ish miles. So, it had needed a service. Actually, I did this transmission service when I got it. So at like 137,000. Anyways, was getting overtemp light, was getting thrown out of overdrive. Fairly, not fun thing, because I couldn't drive for more than 20 minutes before it would do that. Tore the valve body out, rebuilt it, put a shift kit in it, new solenoids, new pressure sensor, the whole 9 yards. New fluid. Put it all back together. And thought I had it. Then, I moved down here, and on the way down, the transmission overheated again. Oh, I put two sensors in. I put one transmission temp sensor in the pan, and I put one in the line from the pump to the trans cooler. So I have a gauge pot on the dash for that. It was all good. I got a month or so out of it. Moved down here. On the way down, it overheats. Okay, something's still wrong. It was also a very hot day. It was like 100+ degrees out with 8 hours of driving on it. Could have just been the driving, but something's still clearly not right. Down here for a couple of days, check engine light pops on. Okay, pull out the scanner. I'm running my limited scanner because I gave my parents my good one. So I've got to just deal with that. Get it, scanner out, and it pulls, I think it's a P0740 torque converter solenoid circuit code, which, doing the digging, tells me that when it commands the torque converter clutch applied, it's not seeing the expected drop in RPM. And if it doesn't see it for more than 10 seconds, it throws the code. Okay, less than ideal, but I've at least got somewhere to start. do some digging. All right, if the torque converter is gone, it'll have pumped, torque converter clutch material throughout the transmission. That's not good. You don't want to just put a new torque converter in. You got to tear it all apart, clean it down. All right, that's a problem. Because that's, time. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to rebuild it. Because it's got 150,000 miles on it, almost 151,000. And, that's a problem. It's getting up there in mileage. I know these transmissions can go 250,000 miles before a rebuild, but that's if they're taken care of. And we've established that this Jeep was not taken care of. So let's find out what we can do. Go from there. So I've found and acquired a 42RE transmission out of, that was helpful, a '96 Jeep ZJ. So, previous generation of this. Now I know there's some differences between those transmissions, as I mentioned in the update video. The primary difference being, I believe, the governor pressure sensor. Governor pressure sensor is, a 3-pin style on the old 96s. It is a 4-pin on the 2001s. And the values are different. Okay. We can work with that. They sell a little wiring harness and the old style pressure sensor as a kit to convert the 2001 electronics package to use the old style transducer. Alright, I may have to get that then. That's, that's doable, that's fine. It's, a little less than ideal, but I can make that work. Or I can make a bracket, drill and tap some holes, and put the hole down in for the new style pressure sensor. Or I can take the governor pressure sensor mount out of this one when I drop it and put it in the new one before I put it in. I've got a couple options. We'll see what it needs when I get it torn apart. So the next video I'm planning in this series and another series, it's probably be a garage video and then the next one in this series, is the build out of a couple tools that we're going to need for this. So I'll put it in this playlist, and then we'll get into disassembling the transmission, because I've got to get it apart so I can see what parts I need for it, because that transmission had some issues. I think it was doing just a second gear start and maybe just a second, third gear shift. So I believe the front band is bad. The overdrive snap ring is bad. Probably the 3/4 accumulator piston spring is bad. and a handful of other things. Plus, if I'm in there that deep, it's getting all new clutches and steels. It's getting all new pressure sensors, solenoids. I'm going to check all of the planetaries. I'm going to put the shift kit in it for a TF Junior shift kit. I'm going to do the drilling for the extra lube holes on the intermediary shaft. Try to, make the transmission a little bit stronger. So we will go from there. I will see you in the garage here shortly. And I hope to catch you around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And as usual, Sharps out.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out, and it lets you know when I put something new up. New videos will be going up on Tuesdays or Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. And if I do decide to do live streams, I will try to give 24 hours notice. So hit the subscribe button on the channel, and you'll be notified when I post that stuff too. Hope to see you next time. Sharps out.